Alright, before we get too far into the game, small little shout out to Maynard. More! More! He craves more, and so do we. But of course, when I read that, the first thing I think of is like Maynard with like the Thor thing. Takes the glass, smashes it on the ground. More! But we have more for you guys right now. This is game number 2 in the best of 3 for the IEM Toronto career qualifiers. Sit back and enjoy. Spawning here in the top left corner of the map, currently down 1. It is the Red Zerg player, Sue.
In the bottom right, as the blue Terran, it's KT Roaster's Flash.
So here's the thing, right? Flash made that look easy. Take that out of take that in context. Take it out of context. He just made Sue look easy. That is not an easy thing to do in StarCraft 2, and there's like maybe less than a hand. I could count on my right hand like barely the amount of people that could make that happen. And Flash is going to be, of course, #1 with a thumb. And I gotta tell you, this is a map that I think a lot of Terran players dislike. I think if there's a good chance to get a game 3 out of it, it would be on King Sejong, and we'll see how Sue can handle him, because there wasn't early game cheese, it wasn't shenanigans that led into that. Flash just played the sickest control game. Macro was great, build order was interesting, unit composition was cool, but every time Sue tried to engage, those Bailings were focus fired immediately. The Mutalisks, as you pointed out, never got the chance to harass. This is a map where they certainly can. This giant chasm outside the natural leads towards it, favors Zerg, I guess, is positioning quite a bit. Curious was really awesome to watch in this map. We'll always remember that game versus Cure. And I'll come down to a Muta control.
Well, I was going to talk about how maybe Sue isn't, better off letting Flash do whatever he wants and, in a straight up macro game pretty much. And as I thought that, Sue did throw down a pool first, so it doesn't have any gas attached to it, so there's always a fear when there's speedlings at your base that there might be something following it up. But in this case, Sue is just going to be, he's going to have a queen faster, so he's not going to deal with Reapers. Now, Flash didn't really go for a lot of Reapers last time, but I guess if this is the map where he would, he would be prepared against it.
You do get the Reapers. I mean, if you go for the pull first, regardless, at least you'll have the queen out sooner. And we already saw Sue defend well with a low amount of lings, so I guess the logic could just be get the queen out a little bit faster, more crate, more injects, whatever. But of course, Flash does have 1 Reaper. It's actually waiting for 2 lings. That's kind of funny. It's so oftentimes you see the Reaper run right past this, beeline it to the other base, but because he doesn't invest in a second one, he needs this one to make sure that the SCV built in the command center right now is going to be protected. So lings are going to die here, sadly, and they will not get much for it.
First blood.
One tries to take care of the SCV. I thought maybe it was going to get a scout, but the Overlord is getting a scout already, so no problem. Flash, wow, okay, so I was going to say he didn't get a Marine, but no, he's getting 2 Marines with this faster reactor.
Well, I gotta tell you, there's it's silly to consider, but if we take a step back from this game, I'm thinking, you know what wouldn't be too bad for Sue on this map specifically as well? A Roach Bane bust. It's something that's kind of a go-to for a lot of players that we see just want to go for the all-in. They don't know whether they can necessarily contend in the macro game. And this is hardly a situation where Sue couldn't contend in a macro game versus Flash. But it's one of those things where after the way game 1 went, with just how one-sided, how one-sidedly well handled it was, this is a map that A, it could cater towards, and B, might be what gets them into game 3. But we don't exactly see that that build coming, but it's not too late to start it. Double gases are coming.
Yeah, I would actually not like it though if Sue did it. I don't know if Flash actually getting Banshees as a tech lab was not started on that barracks. It might just be for a Viking. But if it was Banshee, I absolutely hate going Roach Baneling against it. Well, it's just a medevac. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think it would be Banshee. I thought that second gas. Flash isn't the type of player to play the cloakless Banshee.
I guess that's true. But still, I was expecting just a Viking with how it was positioned and no tech lab on the racks. But a medevac is certainly interesting. I mean, we're certainly seeing more people experiment with Widowmine drops, and of course, attacking as well with the Hellions that you get. But this just looks like a Hellion drop.
And what's actually kind of sick is if he does this correctly, and this is a big if, might be able to weave past the Overlords and come in through the backside and just elevate her up to that main by the Reaper Cliff. Because I mean, Sue's got some Overlord spread, but he's also got some pretty big gaps in it as well. But nope. So it looks like, I think what Flash is going to do is test the water at the front gates. You'll see there's 3 queens. You'll see this wall off. then he'll pick up and try and drop elsewhere. But the question is, like, how does he try to go about this? Because the biggest thing about drops is you don't want to see it coming. But never mind, 7 Marines just going to go right into that mineral line. Queen's going to back up away a little from this, but they know they can't abandon the wall, because if they do, the Heli's going to run right in, and Sue... Oh, Sue, where are your units?
Absolutely no units. We don't have speed, so he's really waiting on that Roachborn to be protecting everything.
Oh, no!
Oh my god, well, that was a tricky game.
This is... Wow.
Yeah, that's probably the game.
Yeah, probably.
Oh god.
Sue! This is the most heart attack, least prepared moment ever. Hellions frying everything alive. Drones killed up to 28 so far. GG!
Okay then.
Oh my goodness. I sit there and I'm like, why can't I get games like that? You know what I'm saying? It's just
Dude,
Flash.
no.
Well played.